All right, y'all. Week 3, Jags Texans. Like, let's get into it. I, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you. I don't even know if I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I'm mad because I feel like I regressed all the way back to 2021 fan version of myself, where it's like, I'm not even gonna let y'all give me the chance to make, to make me mad, bro. Straight up.
A real problem. 48 yards away, and this is a problem.
Thank God. Thank God we brought this man in to do this shit. Thank God. Thank God for that, bro. Got cooked the whole game. No, let me. You know what's really funny about this? You know what I'm saying? I was gonna use my first pause on something else. You know what's really funny about this is you sit here in the offseason, you know what I'm saying, and you watch everyone else make the moves, and you're like, okay, they're making their moves. And you listen to your team, and, you know what I'm saying, they're talking about we're not worried about what anyone else outside the building is doing. We just worried about what's going on internal. If we can take care of us, everything else will take care of itself. So it's very funny when you get to the season, and you would think you had all that time to take care of yourself, that you didn't take care of yourself. And the people that I was worried about y'all drafting is going crazy. Going crazy. I knew as long as Tank Dell was out there, he was going to cook us, because who is going to guard him on our team? You know what I'm saying? Who is actually that, like, agile and shifty of a defensive back on it? There's no one. There's literally no one. The closest person on our team is D-Will, because he's, like, short. But he's not very agile or shifty, and he's kind of, like, older, too. So just very funny to watch, Just very funny to watch. And here's another question, bro. Here's another question. Just riddle me this. Riddle me this. They have... No, let me pause it. The Texans are supposed to have one of the worst offensive lines of football when they're starting. They're supposed to have one of the worst. I've seen them ranked by some places as the worst. They're supposed to have one of the worst offensive lines of football when they're starting. And they had backups in. And they were still blocking better than us. I don't get that. What is it a scheme thing with the blockers? Is that what's going on? Because this was a real eye-opening game. Because they were blocking better than us. They were blocking better than us, bro. I'll be straight up with you. They were blocking better. I don't understand. Bro. Yeah, shout out to him. Respect. You always got to respect letting your offensive linemen get their sellies in. Look how they got the ball again. Look at... this is going to be a game with their highlights. Oh, shit is... Oh, my God, bro. And see, you know what? You know what's the best thing about watching this whole entire game, right? Just knowing, like... CJ Stroud is out here with no weapons, no offensive line, and he is already cooking our defense. I can only imagine in 2-3 years when they get their whole shit set up and they get their receivers and they get their offensive line, I can only imagine what he's gonna, because he just lit us up, just went out there and lit us up, and they just ran ETN into the ground today for no reason. I guess I can't be mad about that though, because whenever we lose and ETN doesn't have carries, I'm always like they should have ran the ball more. So can't win them all. Didn't understand that. I mean, Trevor checked into that play call, and it ends up with this. Already knew we were cooked here. Already knew the game was done here. And then I got faith later. That was a good play by Dalton Cook. I got faith later when we brought it close, and then we just stole that right back from me. I mean, dude, what is going on? What is going on? What's going on, bruh? What's going on? I'm confused. I can understand where the protection will come from if we have eight people right up here on the line. There's 2 receivers running routes. How are you getting cooked? How are you getting cooked and there's 2 receivers on routes? How are you getting cooked and there's 2 receivers on routes, bruh? On a third down, the quick throw, and it's open
short. Let's see if that's enough for the first down. What they've used this year. Stroud has it and is rolling. Has room to run if he wants. He doesn't do it a lot.
He looked better than Trevor today. Not that Trevor looked bad, but he looked better than Trevor. I mean, he also looked like he had more time, and his receivers were catching the ball when you threw it to them, and no one was dropping wide open corner routes, and no one was dropping the ball on low crossers. I don't. They got a lot of flags. I can't say they didn't shoot themselves in the foot. For the second week in a row, the other team got a lot of flags, and we still couldn't beat them. First, it was the best team in the league that got a lot of flags, and we couldn't beat them. And we're like, okay. Now, I can't say okay. This is just CJ Stroud highlight tape. This is CJ Stroud highlight tape, bro. God damn. I'm trying to drink my 2,000 milliliters a day. Had me running to the bathroom like Etienne. Y'all saw how I did that little joke because I'm watching football highlights? That was tough. Right on cue. You know, I deserve credit for that. Just give me some snaps. This is all we could do the whole game. This is it. We went out and we got a whole bunch of weapons on our team just so we can give the ball to Etienne every play. That's why we got Evan Ingram. That's why we got Christian Kirk. That's why we got Ridley. That's why we got we got Parker Washington and put him on inactive. Let me get this out the way right now. Bro. Because I should have said this when Jamal Agnew fumbled the ball. Parker Wash, I swear to you, bro. You know, maybe this will come back to haunt me in the future when he ends up playing for us. I'm telling you right now, Parker Washington is not bad at all. Like he looks to me very good. I haven't seen him on the field in NFL games yet because he's been, you know, healthy and active, scratched out. But I'm telling you, from what I've seen, and you know, you don't want to judge people off just camp and practice, but from what I've seen from camp and practice, that man looks fantastic. He very much reminds, everyone will say he looks like Christian. He really reminds me of Christian Kirk, except he looks faster than Christian Kirk, and he looks more agile than Christian Kirk, and he's 20 pounds heavier than Christian Kirk. And he supposedly, I don't remember if it was Christian Kirk that said this, I swear one of the receivers said this, that he has the best hands on the team. He had like a 77% contested catch rate in college, which just even sounds crazy. And he has good hands from what I've seen. He has great hands. And all this to say, we have receivers that are not being utilized that I feel are very good. And we're running Jamal Agnew out here to fumble every game. I love Jamal Agnew too. He's a great returner, but like we have to start weighing. We got to start weighing what we're really doing here. We have to start looking at it. Also, right here, we scored on this drive just because they gave us this pass interference, which may or may not have been a pass interference. And because of that, we got a free touchdown. So when we look back at this and say, yeah, we scored however many points, let's just remember that did we really deserve everything we got? I mean, you know, did they deserve everything they got? Not necessarily, but they certainly executed when they had it in front of them. And I just say, just get ready for the next 3 years of CJ. Let's go, Evan Ingram. Of CJ Stroud and Damian Pierce just doing what they do. Yeah, like Trevor was not bad, but I don't feel like it was. I threw a bad pick, but at the same time, could have just dumped this off. I wanted to watch this back live because. He was mad at himself. He knew he didn't make the best decision here, but it looked like he had options. Yeah, he could have just dumped this off to Etienne. He's way more likely to get these yards than you are. Tough. I mean, those are just it's small, but it's big plays, bro. It could be 17-14, I feel, if you just dump that ball off to Etienne. Etienne, at least if he doesn't get that first down, I feel he gets it to inches, but would it even matter? Because
2.5 games into an outstanding career as the ball is bobbled and it's picked up by the fullback, and he's got running room. Andrew back after Boone couldn't handle it. It's still.
before I even start with the disappointment that I'm gonna just express, I do want to express a hint of gratitude towards Logan Cook for for actually diving there and trying to make a play. I'm pretty sure Trey Herndon was supposed to be the one covering as safety. See if we can see him fly in. That's him right there. That's supposed to be our safety, Trey Herndon. That's him right there. Trey Herndon, one of our starting cornerbacks, right here, is about to get completely cooked by a fullback. And it's not only his fault, because this is a team effort. There was a whole lot of people that fell down. I saw right around here, if you can see the people fell down. There was not great execution on this play. And it's disappointing because special teams was actually a place we were strong last year, and we do not look strong. We do not. We look weak on special teams. We look weak on special teams and offense. We look not like the team we were last year, bro. And I can't even be mad at the defense. I mean, Logan Cook low-key took 83 out the play. Is that Jacob Harris? Who is that? Cisco's out there. He can't do nothing. That is just one of the most embarrassing things. If the game wasn't done by here, it was done by here. It was done by here. This is just. I didn't even. I've never taken the time to even look at the tackling, the initial tackling. Daniel Thomas and is that Caleb Johnson? And if that's Jacob Harris, I mean, he tried to get himself back. Trey Herndon. Wow.
Watch him make everybody miss along the sideline, turning on the jets, getting the high steps at the 20. Look at this. That's giving some love to the fullback. You know they don't get a lot of carries. They have to do all that lead blocking. You get them back.
2 of 8 so far today. And that is intercepted at midfield. Blake Cashman diving for the takeaway. That's 2 takeaways today.
You can tell he knows Trevor Lawrence is watching for this crossing route.
I will say Trevor looks a lot better this year.
Picks the ball off.
Lawrence, who improved his accuracy.
One thing I'll say, I definitely don't blame someone for throwing a pick like that in a game, especially with the way the pressure is.
Is looking to throw for, has an open man, flag down, and that's Tank Dell with a first down for 77 yards. Stroud floats one high, but it's hauled in by Brevin Jordan.
I really feel like the defense fought. I really feel like the defense once again really fought, and the score, it's not necessarily fair to them because. Yeah, CJ Stroud just making great, smart decisions. I mean, if our team is going to be the type of team that wins games by forcing turnovers, yeah, it's going to be tough against the Texans because he doesn't look like he's going to give them up for free.
Against Las Vegas and the Raiders as well. And throwing again. It's pretty much an every down toss at this point. Ingram.
Can we just get Evan Ingram 10 targets every game? Can that be the one person on the team we try to get targets? Evan Ingram 10 targets, Christian Kirk 6 targets a game. I don't even care what y'all do with Ridley and Zay Jones and the rest of them. I don't even give a shit anymore, bro. Make sure Evan Ingram gets his touches. Make sure Christian Kirk gets his touches. If they're not getting their touches, I feel like Trevor is making his own decisions, and I don't know. I don't know, because quite frankly, I give a lot of blame to Trevor, not for playing bad, but because he the type of dude to go out there and say he's not gonna force passes to anyone, and he's glad to have a whole bunch of options because he doesn't have to force anything, yada yada. He will still force the ball. He's a ball forcer. I'll be honest with you. A lot of his best throws are forced throws that don't even necessarily.
And there he goes. Tank Dell all the way in for a Texan touchdown.
Oh my my God. Why are we always blitzing? Is it third down? Did we blitz? How about one time we just play coverage? How about just once? Just one time we just play coverage, bro. Just one third down. We just try. I know third down is the time to blitz. I know it. I know third and fourth down, you let the dogs go. How about maybe one time we try to switch it up and instead we just think about playing straight up coverage for one time. And then if they get the completion, we just blitz the next time. Then the next time on third down when we force it on that drive, but can we just one time, because it feels like every third down y'all are blitzing, and it seems like these quarterbacks, even the rookies, are prepared for a third down blitz. I don't know, obviously you want people to get there. I'm just saying maybe once in a while you just try to switch it up and not do a third down blitz. Maybe. I'm not a genius like you are. I know you're a defensive genius, Mike Caldwell. I understand. You got to be a defensive genius to make it that far to be a defensive coordinator in the NFL. But still, how about you just try to maybe switch it up a little bit every once in a while to catch them off guard. And they look at two rookies and that. Two rookies dancing on your home field. Two rookies tearing it up. God damn, great throwing. Like, Tank Dell is just, I mean, dude, I don't know how we're gonna do anything versus them. I feel like everyone have an answer for all of our weapons, but we have no answers for anyone's anything. That's what it feels like. I mean, then again, I'm overreacting because we've literally played the Colts, the Chiefs, and now the Texans. But at the same time, we didn't necessarily play great versus the Colts, even though we won. I haven't seen any rhythm. Let me say this right now, too, bro. Oh my God. The Dolphins, I just seen the end of the Dolphins game. They just beat the Broncos 70-20. They're in rhythm from start to finish of the game. 4th and 28. No fucking shot. We're getting that shit. They were in rhythm from start to finish of that game, bro. I am so jealous of the Dolphins right now. I mean, shit is looking so good over there in Miami Dolphin land. Oh God. I don't know how. Can you imagine our defense? I remember their stat line. They had like 200 yards of rushing with Devin Akane and like 70 or 80 with Raheem Mostert. Mostert had 3 touchdowns. Akane had 2 touchdowns. Tua had over 300 yards. Tyreek had over 170 yards. I'll let you know right now. Yeah, we can improve over the season. At this point, if they are healthy and we play them in the playoffs, and they're healthy, and even if we're fully healthy, of course things will happen in the season. It's not gonna probably end up that way. But if it was to happen, there is no shot we're beating them. I love our team. I think we're fantastic. We can go toe to toe with the best of them. I don't know who is guarding Tyreek or Waddle or stopping the run or stopping the quick passes. So there's a lot of worries about our team versus not just the teams we're playing right now. But if we're serious about the word Super Bowl, I mean, there's a lot of worry. I'm worried about the Broncos as a team, dude. I mean, they got ran over by the dang. CJ Stroud making history. Why are people always making history versus our team? Why is it always the Jags? The Jags are such a great team to make versus. I can't even talk, bro. I'm gonna take some water in real quick. Pause. Yeah, like, I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm not necessarily happy about the result of the game. And I hope they can turn it around next week. I don't even have it in me to be mad. I just hope they get better next week. I eventually want to be able to see a team that looks good. End of story. I just want to be able to see a team that looks good. I don't know what that entails, but I would like to see a good looking offense, like a team that can go out there and score 35, 42, a team that punts once, maybe twice in a game, a team that, you know, gets in the end zone and not just stops for fucking field goals, even when the refs are blessing them with calls. So, yeah, I am not gonna panic, but only because I don't have it in me to panic. You know what I'm saying? What you want me to say, bro? But I'm gonna still support. I'm gonna be here next week, of course. I'm gonna keep being right here, and we're gonna hope for progress. You know, for everything, everywhere in the world, we're hoping for progress, bro. So I'm gonna catch y'all. You hit me.